What it is, y'all? What it is? What the fuck? What? Why? Why is it just playing that at random? Anyway, what it is, y'all? Oh, Fitsula, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks, my man. Hope everything's all right. All right. Sorry for the long intro there tonight, guys. I've literally done like 17 runs of 113 tonight, and I know what to do. I have a great team. Man, RNG is such a bitch. Plus, like, after 17 runs, like, I had to go clear my mind because, like, legitimately, I'm not even like, you make so many stupid errors just out of pure rage. In fact, I'm gonna get the Switch out of the way real quick because I don't want to fuck up my Switch with rage things. There we go. Hey, Draxus, what it is, man? They think it's oh. Well, if it's at least it's not the beer flu. At least it am not the beer flu. All right. What's my charge at? 61%. We'll make that work. We shall make that work. There we go. Let me get my big monitor up here. Alright. What it is, everybody? Oh, you know what? I'm going to do something really stupid. Really quickly. Before we get in here. Don't be shitty. Don't be shitty. You're being shitty. Why are you being shitty? I'm gonna strangle you, you motherfucker! I'm fine. I'm calm. Yes, daily free 11 draws are still a thing. In fact, I'm going to do mine here in just a second. You'll notice I have some iris for once in a while. Also, don't have any more of the good sales left. Let's do that. Let's kick it off with this. Let's see if we can pull some fire. Kohiro, you are... Ooh, 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 ooh. If I can get a Hephaestus dupe, I would lose my shit right about now. I did say dupe. That's not the unit I was hoping for the dupe of. Okay. What do we got? Nope. New phone, who dis? Oh. Well, that's Dolb. I actually have her max limit broken anyway, but that's Dolb. Might buy the last 400 paid iris. Don't do the one that's with the hero lights. It's not worth. It is 100% not worth. I have a side mission tonight. I want to max limit break Tiona because that Record Buster coming in tomorrow is going to be freaking awesome. So we might go full Captain Ahab tonight. I haven't decided. I actually found a little bit of side cash I wasn't expecting to have. The sad reality is that side cash was for my monitor, but I'm going to spend it in game because I'm stupid. I might have done a little farming today. That's all right. Okay. I'll just make a little coffee real quick so we can get down to this. I should be fairly mellow tonight with the runs because I will be sipping on one of my absolute favorites. Imported from the great state of Hawaii. This isn't like your normal, like, shitty store-bought Kona blend. This is, like, actually from the island of Kona. It's, like, their brand. It's the place that actually, like, actually grows the trees. So it's very, very, very good. That Fiona's going to be nutty. Yes, she absolutely is. All right. Fitsula, that's kind of awesome. I don't talk about it too much, but I had a friend who doctors gave him, they basically said, like, you'll be lucky to live to 18. And he lived all the way up till 40. So, yeah. Buy a lotto bag for the Prism bonds. Maybe. Easy +5. That's kind of why I'm going to be buying the bag, because I need those bonds for her. You jelly of what? Jelly of what, Sig? All right. I'm going to need this. This has been a tough... This motherfucker, if he wasn't stricken with the Rona, I would 100% just give him a 5 right now. All right. So I'm going to kick this off. Since Spectre's in here being a troll. There we go. The answer, Spectre, is... It is happening tonight. She will be max limit broken, and she will be in my box. Phrasing. I have 2 bonds, 2 Prism bonds, completely ready, and I'm about to buy one of these just to rage summon. All right. But Foist, I'm going to be stupid. Nah, didn't figure. That never works out. All right. I think I S-cleared. I did. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Oh, shit. You know what? No! I was so hyper-focused on Grand War. So focused on Grand War. Fuck. I was 1 away, too. God damn it. Anyway. Let's go S-clear Grand War. Let's do this. Yeah, I've been so busy building. So, like, the team I went through... Today alone, I went through, like, 8 different revisions of this team. I have modified this team front, back, center, all over the place. Hold up, Spectre, I actually need to fix that. Let me get those live. They're actually not live. I'll get them live right now. I completely forgot to do that before the stream. I sat down and I ran through this several different times. Mostly because like my first 3 or 4 runs were really, really, really good. But for whatever reason, we'd get to like turn 7, and then Zard would just get full crit and penetration on everybody. It's like, what? And then I got into like turn 8 with no health, and I was trying not to do Harahime's essay. I was trying to save it for a quad, and then I get fucked. So I was like, screw it. I should just do it and get the 100%. And I actually mathed it out, and the 100% actually produces a tiny, 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 tiny bit more damage in the long run. So that actually is going to be my goal going forward. So I learned a thing. But, yeah. Alright. Yep, so that's going to cost me 50 Iris. But it is what it is. Alright, chatbots are up. Now, I'll have the chat open, guys, but I'm going to switch over to video mode and see if I can record one of these without my machine eating too much shit. It should be fine. My numbers look gorgeous right now. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going to try to record one of these real quick. See if I can get this recording out of the way. Now I'm going to splice these two together after the fact. But let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to switch over to the other screen. You guys can continue to chat, antagonize, do whatever you want to do. But I'm going to be on this page now. Alright, I'm going to double check this, make sure, do some tests and ensure that the numbers don't start eating shit like they did last time. There we go, we should be good, we should be good. Alright. Get a little sip of my coffee here. Alright. This is going to be spliced into the recording. So, like I said, you guys can all chat, do whatever you want to do. I will come back in and add some commentary at the end, but hopefully this run shouldn't take more than a few minutes to complete. Alright. I'm going to pretend like I already did my intro because I know what I'm going to do for my intro. Alright. So, turn 1. Turn 1 is fairly important, but not quite as much as turn 2. You're going to pay really, really, really close attention to the details on this, though. So we're going to be pretty diligent with this. We're going to go ahead and debuff with Haruhime. It's an AoE, so it doesn't really matter. Leafia, you want to make sure you're targeting Zard, so just double check that. And we're going to start with her main buff. Now, Otarl is naturally going to target Zard because that's who we already have targeted. So we're going to target Althea, and we're going to do his buff. So double check it, make sure she's targeting him, and he's targeting her. And finally, we're going to bring in Goblin Slayer. Now, with Goblin Slayer, we're going to do the all-in single target debuff. Mostly because we need an AoE that does single target debuff, and he was the first one I could think of that did a decent did a decent percentage. And I don't think there's anyone that actually does an AoE effective single target debuff that's higher than 20% anyway. So there's a few other units that do single target debuffs that are AoE, but it was just the first one I thought of. All right. And I'm so glad he survived. Now, if he didn't survive, it wouldn't be the end of the world. We already did the win the other day. And the one thing you can really kind of reassure yourself with here is that S clears are cumulative. So even if you have somebody die on turn 1, if you've already done an A clear when nobody died, you're still golden. All you need to do is finish this in 12 turns, and you'll be perfectly fine. If you want to go through and run it again at that point, let's say you get a 12-turn win and you only get the A clear because someone died, you can go through and run it through again. And if it's a 12, 13 or 14 turn clear, but so long as no one dies, it still counts. Like basically all 3 of those stars, you could take them off individually and they still words are hard, cumulatively add up to the S clear. So there you go. Good stuff. I'm going to edit that little foible out. No, I won't. So turn 2, we're going to do Yosuga because we're going to need some healing here, as we saw before. And we're going to go ahead and start our debuff stacks. Now, make doubly sure turn 2 that you are doing the debuff on Zard with Leafia and Otaro's debuff on Althea. If you mess this up, it is going to mess up the entire rest of the run. Very important you get this absolutely right. Now, so we're going to get the healing, we're going to get our debuffing, and we're going to debuff the critical and penetration rate. Now, the really nice part is here, we do have a little bit of a heal with this as well, and with with Artie, we actually have the Hestia attached to her that does the 20% strength and magic debuff as well. So while turn 1 we took a little bit of extra damage, going forward we're really not going to take that much damage, because you'll see here on our assist effects, strength and magic down 20%, which wasn't there turn 1. So the extra heal kind of makes up for that, but the critical and penetration rate debuffing is what's really, really, really important, at least in the team that I've built for this clear. So everything just kind of works out. Now, turn 3 gets weird. Now, we're going to go ahead and continue the healing on this turn. We're going to make sure that Leafia is still attacking Zard, and we're going to do her big hit. Otaro's still attacking Althea, and we're doing his big hit. I like double-checking these because I've seen him get mixed up mid-run. It ain't no fun. Now, doesn't really matter what we do with Reveria here because she's just going to be buffing her 100% SA gauge charge. That's it. She does nothing else this turn but buffs that. Now, she could get some counters or whatever. It doesn't really matter. She's not producing big damage, and she's going to get debuffed next turn anyway. And got to pay attention. Got to pay close attention to what happens next here. So, fingers crossed we don't get criticaled or penetrated. Phrasing. Oh, nice. We got some guards. Yeah, like seeing that. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. All right. I wasn't sweating. I knew that was going to... Little sweating. All right. So, we're going to do Yosuga one more time just to get the nice healing out there. And we're going to have to rebuff with these 2 units. Because like I said in the previous run, mid-turn, there's going to be a big debuff that happens. And basically all the buffs on our units are gone. So we've got to go ahead and get these re-implanted here. And you'll notice that there's a 20% MP heal with Leafia. That's going to be really, really, really clutch. Basically, by the end of the match, we're going to be going between 1 and 3, which you're going to do anyway because you have to rebuff it between attacks. But we're basically going to be doing a lot of MP healing with her, so getting this early MP heal will help that as well. But anyway, it wouldn't matter if she did a big hit. She would be debuffed, and it would be kind of a bad hit anyway. Now, so we know those 2. That's a known situation. We're going to continue healing here. Now, Reveria, it's very tempting to, because we already know everything's going to wipe out here, to go ahead and do this for the water attack damage buff. The problem is it's a fast skill. If you do skill 1 again here, everything's going to be wiped out, and you'll have to do a triplicate buff instead of a double buff with her. So I'm going to go ahead and do skill 3 for the Magic and Dex buff. You'll notice that the Magic and Dex buff, would you stop hitting like that? Haruhime! There you go. She did her job. RNG, man. RNG. All right. We should be good health here. Unless she does a critical and penetrate on Leafia, we should be fine. Or on Reveria, because Reveria is kind of out in the cold, but she's strong enough. She should handle it. Why did I bother debuffing? Why did I bother debuffing? Anyway, getting back to it. Turn 5, we're going to go ahead and do a heal here. And we're going to go ahead and do skill 2 with Leafia. Now, it is tempting to go and do skill 3, but remember, we're going to get debuffed again on turn 7. And basically, when Leafia does her skill 3 attack, she has to buff again. So if we did skill 3 here, she'd have to buff again on turn 6, and then again on turn 7. So, honestly, you're better off here just doing your buffs, just doing your normal stuff here. So, and unless this is a fast skill. This isn't a fast skill, though. So we're going to go ahead and do skill 2. It's a high water magic attack, so it's going to do okay damage in comparison. I mean, obviously nothing's going to touch the damage that skill 3 does, but it's already going to do the best damage you can do in comparison to any of the other effects we're going to get. So we're going to do skill 2 with Leafia. We're going to go do skill 3 with Otarl, and we're going to rebuff skill 1 with Reveria. Now, the reason we're going to rebuff skill 1 with Reveria is twofold. One, we need that water attack damage, because as I said before, everything was removed. We have no water attack damage with her. Now, the other half of that is, this rebuffs her extra attack, basically, steps. So, whereas that's basically going to last that much longer in the fight, and in fact, if you really kind of math this out for how she's going to go forward with her extra attacks, it's almost like this fight is designed specifically for Otarl and this Reveria. It's like, also the event they came from, it's like they thought about this. But both of these units will get right up to the end of their extra attacks if you do their stacks just perfectly. Now, I am a little bit worried about Leafia and Reveria here, but they don't do any crazy attacks right out of the gate. Haruhime should get her heal in before their attacks, so we should be fine. Emphasis on should. So, heal, debuff, which, once again, we're just doing that because it's a high-level attack. Big attack, and continue the buff stack. Let's go. All right. Now, that is a taunt. I think that's a taunt. It's an ailment of... I hate everything.
Your brain is full of spiders. You've got
I hate you, Spectre. I hate you so much. I don't know why it's obsessed with this, but it does that every time I switch back to that screen. Every single time we're going to get Spectre's freaking intro. Somebody run on... I don't know how it picks that, but it does every fucking time. I used Eyes instead of Otarl. Ryu's better than Leafia? Really? Think so? I mean, 6 of one, half dozen the other, to be real. Leafia is the one I did it with, so I'm going to continue with her. She's the one I actually got the almost win with. So, actually, that'd be hilarious. Now that that's played, hopefully that'll actually play every time we switch back over here. That'd be hilarious. Though it is going to be aggravating. I hate to admit this. I tanked a run deliberately to post a thing on Twitter saying I was so close because I was cocky and confident we were going to have the win. And I've now done 17 runs since then with just results like that. Where RNG is just like, what's up? I'm putting it in. Thanks, RNG. Thanks a lot. Did it with Ryu, Otarl, and Rib. Finished it in 10 turns with a triple SA. Damn, dog. That's pretty beastly. Yeah, RNG really put it in my butt. Brian, there's a couple different builds you could do. I tried it with Ryu, and I couldn't quite hack it. But maybe I was stacking her wrong. I really don't know. But I will grant you, Ryu is a beast. I'm not going to change my team up, though. I'm going to continue with that team because that's, once again, the known good situation. And I've kind of already recorded the intro to it, so that's a thing. Got to do your daily prayer, Star and Jesus. I'm going to do my dailies real quick and calm down after that, because that is just... I have had... Like, that's the worst part. I was building my teams, I was having great runs, everything was beautiful earlier today, and now that I, like, have the team that I know can do it, and I've tanked one run, it's like RNG knows. RNG is just like... Bro, you effed up your chance. You effed up your chance hard. Thanks, game. To use the light robes for Varian Leafia.
I'm wearing them, and I just did.
I didn't think about that. That's actually a good idea. Doesn't really... I mean, I guess that would help. That might help. I didn't even think about that, honestly. Because, once again, I haven't had any problems with them. But I'll definitely add them to the stack. Problem is that's going to require that I re-record the intro. Yeah, no, I'm just using breastplates on them, honestly. Just, there's no point in using taunt anklets on them, so I'm just using breastplates. Yeah, exactly. Otarl and Haru are the only ones that have taunt anklets. I didn't even bother ascending them, because, I mean, the defensive difference between unascended anklets and ascended anklets really isn't that big of a deal. But I actually, now that, like... It does affect critical and penetration, so maybe ascending him would be nice, but I don't have the Valis to ascend him, so I'm not going to bother. Yeah. I mean, once again, I've done it without the light robes, but that is a wise idea. That is definitely something I'll include in my final video. Appreciate the heads up on that, because I didn't even think about it, to be honest. What the fuck? Oh, well. We'll do that. Get some snacks. Did you complete S Clear Grand War? Yes. Go away. I was just in the middle of... explaining that I deliberately tanked a run to make a teaser screenshot, and then after that, every run since has just been riddled with RNG failures. So, God, you can hang out, my man. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just messing with you. All right. Why do we have to essay this? Hold up. I wasn't even paying attention to how this fight was going down. What happened on Wargame? I forgot. Very simply put, I forgot. I was so hyper-focused on Grand War, I forgot to run my final Wargame. That's it. Like, legit. My team would have no problems getting up to Jester 3 at this point. But I just... forgot. I'm gonna be honest. I just totally forgot. I was working on some Dokkan video stuff. I was working on this Grand War team. I was so hyper-focused on all this stuff. I just forgot. So, there we go. I forgot. It felt like today was Monday. Just because of the way some shit went down. So I'm like... I got no better excuse. I forgot. That's my answer. Can I add you to my friends list? Friends list is full at the moment, my man. I'm so sorry. What the hell? What are you doing? Bam. Bam. Yeah, that's the worst part. How many runs was I? It was like, what, 1 run away? Yeah. 2 runs away from King 1. 2. Rip 50 Iris. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm an idiot. No, I've not read anything yet. Sorry, dude. I have not read anything yet. Actually, I just found out my wife treated herself to a subscription to Shonen Jump. So she's been reading My Hero Behind My Back. So I'm like, phew. So I'm going to start reading some of that shit. I need to catch up. Because I guess the anime is like, what, 2.5 years behind or some mess? Like, crazy amount of time behind. I'm going to catch up with that, and I'm going to catch up in One Piece. But I also got to read the light novels. I got more time to read, but right now I'm using that time to catch up on Cobra Kai because I'm going to be honest. I'm watching Season 3 of Cobra Kai, and I'm going to be real. I kind of feel like... This maybe is a sin. I feel a little bit like the Season 3 is nowhere near as good as Season 2 was. Or Season 1 for that matter. I don't know, maybe that's just my hot take. I'm enjoying it, but it's not at the same standard. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Do I still have... You know, I can't afford to blow any more. Alright. Reading novels is boring. Play Genshin Impact is more fun. No, I disagree. I like the novels. The novels are great. Season 2 was some teen drama shit. Yes and no, but Season 2 had some great moments. Season 3 is leaning way into the nostalgia factor. Like, I think what really made the series Season 1 and 2 really good was the fact that, yeah, there was nostalgia there, but at the same rate, it was its own story, and it didn't rely on a lot of knowledge of the other stuff. Like, what you needed, it told you. And this is like, hey, remember that part of the second movie? Hey, remember that part of the third? Hey, remember this? Hey, remember that? Hey, check this out. Oh, we're gonna do some more. We're gonna do some more karate over here. Like, it just doesn't feel as well written. Season 3 has a huge improvement. No more drinking and driving. Yeah, but they kind of... It was never glorified. I play Genshin for waifus. I play Danmachi for waifus. Alright. So, my problem is I've got the OnlyFans, but I could, in theory, pull her on the OnlyFans, but I also could pull her on the freebies. But I want to wait, and I want to do... Yeah, I just don't have time in my life for more games. I couldn't even start my stream tonight till 11:30. That's where my life is these days. You get to see when Freya enters you. Oh, yeah. James, I'm aware. I haven't read it yet. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I'm pretty sure you could pull them from the you could pull old girl from the OnlyFans, can't you? Yeah, see, they're right there. No Apollo OnlyFans. Hell no. Guys, no spoilers in the chat. I will give the mods authorization to 5 anyone dropping spoilers. If you want to know, go read the damn book. Speaking of which, I never got my book 11. I ordered that bitch like back in November. I need to figure out what's up with that. It's probably just chilling at the bookstore. They're like, yeah, we ordered it. We got it in. We've read it front to back. I don't know why you haven't picked it up yet. You haven't fucking called me? I don't know. Maybe. Just saying. Alright, let's do these. Yeah! Apollo is the one I disliked the most until season 3. So, I don't want to be that person, but I kind of give Hermes a little bit of a pass here. Because it's like, yes, Hermes was a bit of an asshole. But at the same rate, it's like, you can kind of see why he was doing what he was doing. It sort of makes sense a little bit. You're waiting for Mamma Mia's OnlyFans? I ain't mad at you. Look, I'd still smash. I don't give a fuck. They even said, like, she was banging back in the day, and I'm like, yeah, I bet you could look at her and go, she's aged a little bit, but shit, I'd still smash. So Hermes, as much as yes, it was like a total asshole move. Remember, Hermes' like whole motivation is to make sure like Belle succeeds, and Belle really looked like an asshole in front of the whole town. Like the town was just, fuck this guy. Who does this dude think he is? And I'm gonna watch the ad. Oh, we can download Golf Rivals, y'all. Who's gonna play Golf Rival? Who remembers when we were playing Lowly Golf on the channel? Who remembers that game? Probably Tsubaki. She got some big old titties. You want my honest answer? It was the two of running, and they're just like, "What's up?" It's like, do I have to choose? By a slim margin. Exactly, Spectre. Yeah. I wish that game was way better than it was. I still got it installed. I just stopped playing it because it was like, it had promise. It's just, the controls were awful. Apparently, it was not popular. A lot of people have dumped it, apparently. I haven't even checked. Are the servers still live? I would be surprised if they weren't shut down by now. All right. I'm going to jump on the fail train again. No, don't auto battle. Shit. Whoops. I forgot I had that enabled. All right. I'm going to jump back in here. We're going to do this one more time. I need to straighten my beard. I haven't straightened my beard in a couple of days. Y'all wish me luck on this one. I'm getting really sick. Oh, you know what I didn't do? You know what I didn't do? I know what I didn't do. I know what I didn't do. I'm going to fix it right now. Holy coat. Earth coat. Who's wearing an earth coat? Wait, do I have one holy coat? That's it? No. Is that legit it? We're going to go craft another one. We're 100% going to go craft another one real quick. I can't believe I've only got one. That's so crappy. There we go. JLX copying that Goku profile. Wait, what? JLX, what it is, man? Sorry I missed you up there. Gets an escalator with auto battle. I would actually be a little angry about that. Be like, all right. That holy coat didn't. I noticed that holy coat didn't actually get its thing. Let's try this again. One more time. Don't be ooh. Okay. Not what I wanted, but I'll take it. All right. Yes. Yes. Upgrade. All right. Thanks for the super success on that one. That's always appreciated. Hey, Duffel, what it is? How you doing tonight? Spectre, I just saw that. Rude as shit. Also, you don't know that I'm going to fuck it up. It could be RNG. Rude as shit. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to jump back in here. Yeah, because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, you think so, do you? You think so? You think so? Okay, okay. All right. Spectre's so damn certain that I'm going to fuck up this time. I'll drink to that. Touche, sir. Still not as bitter as your happy ass. Also, it's a light roast. Can't believe I got a light roast. I should have gotten a dark roast. That's all right. Light roast has more caffeine. All right, I'm going to switch over to the other screen. Go ahead, everybody. Place your bets. So, if any... All right, so we'll do that. We'll play that game. I'm down for that. What turn will it get jacked up? And will it be me or will it be RNG? So put your turn number. That the mug is baller. Oh, have you not seen this thing? I love it. It's like obviously the green screen just kind of messes it up a little bit, but turn 5 RNG. Yeah. Tell me the turn number and whether it'll be me or RNG that screws it all up. I'm going to switch to the other screen to a quick recording. What it is! Turn 7 RNG. Turn 7's highly unlikely. Deluxe was my, I believe it was my sister-in-law that got this for me. All right. Let's see what happens here. Once again, guys, I'm going to record, so I'm going to be... All right, here it goes. Took a minute to catch up. I'm going to record this, so I'm going to be talking to the screen. I'm not going to be talking to chat. Go ahead and put your votes in the chat, and we'll see who's right. Okay. So turn 1, we're going to come out of the gate with a big debuff with Haruhime. We need that 40% debuff on this turn. It's going to be critical to success. Super critical. We're also going to go ahead and start our buff stack with Leafia and with Otaro. Now, the main thing you want to pay attention to here, this is actually good to set this up now, though it's not super critical on this turn. Will be next turn, but we're going to check it every turn anyway. Leafia needs to make sure she's targeting Zard. Otaro needs to be targeting Althea. This is super important. Make sure you don't mess this up, because if you do, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck bad. So, Leafia targeting Zard, Otaro targeting Althea. Gotta get that right. And Goblin Slayer, doesn't really matter who he targets, is going to be doing the 20% single target debuff. Now, it also does an AoE debuff, only because I believe the only units... I can't think of anybody that does a single target debuff that does an AoE attack. There might be out there, but 20% is the highest you get that's non-SA, at least as far as I can recollect. And as far as units doing single target damage buffs, not many do that as an AoE attack. He's the first one I can remember. There's a couple others I can think of offhand. He was just the first one I can remember. It's not overly important who I'm using, just what I'm using him for. So, debuff, buff, targeting Zard, buff, targeting Althea, and big debuff on their part. All right. Ooh, Haruhime, what are you doing taking that damage? Girl. I'm going to need you to not croak. That would be great. Normally, under normal circumstances, we don't take that much damage turn 1. That said, I don't know if any of you guys have ever tried to do something like take a test, or it's like anytime you're like, it's critical things just go right, Murphy's Law always takes effect. That's all right. We're going to go ahead and do Yosuga on this turn and heal anyway. It really won't make too much of a difference. And we've got RD in the house, and we're going to do her healing move anyway, because it also does a critical and penetration rate debuff, which, if turn 1 is any indication, we desperately need. We're basically going to be relying on that to keep everyone alive, especially Riveria, because while it is tempting to do her physical and magic resistance buff, which also does include HP regen and a death saving throw, only counts for the first 3 units on the team. Remember, it will not affect Riveria, and we need something that will affect her. So the debuff is going to be the most effective method in this situation. So, skill 3, and now we're going to start our debuff stack. So Leafy is going to be debuffing, and Otaro's going to be debuffing. Now, this is where you really need to pay close attention. Leafia, targeting Zard. Otaro, targeting Althea. Do not get that messed up, because if you do, that's a complete rip run. Right there on turn 2, that is a complete rip run if you do this wrong. So debuff, debuff, and debuff with a heal. Fingers crossed on this one. All right, cool. We got the heal out. There. Perfect. Now remember, there's an SA next turn, so we need to make sure our healing is on point. On point. All right. So we're going to keep Yosuga in place for the healing. And now we can do a big attack with Leafia and Otaro. Once again, double checking. Leafia is still targeting Zard. And Otaro still targeting Althea. I have seen this mess up mid-turn. I don't know how. I'm going to assume I did something, but just double check it every single turn. Or you could wind up like, why are they suddenly targeting everybody? Why is Otaro suddenly targeting Leafia? This doesn't make any... Why is things happening? Just double check it. Make sure everything's in the right order. Now, we're going to do the 100% SA gauge charge with Reveria because the SA gauge is going to be really critical. Super critical to our success here. I mean, super critical to success. So we're going to go ahead and do Yosuga for the heal and getting the debuffs basically replicated extra turns. That's going to be really important too. 2 big attacks and 100% SA gauge charge. It also comes with a buff, but I'm going to be honest, because the way turn 4 works, that buff is pointless. But the SA gauge charge doesn't go anywhere, so that's good news. Bam! I should take it back. I think the SA gauge charge buff does go away, but we're going to rebuff it anyway. All right. So, now I know Reveria has a +2 unit on her. That's a much harder hit than you normally would take when RNG isn't in a bad mood. That said, RNG is clearly in a bad mood. It's fine. We're going to do Yosuga. We're going to heal. Now, remember, there is a debuff happening early on in this turn, so you want to make sure that you're rebuffing everybody on this turn. So, with Leafia, we're going to do skill 1. This will also do an MP buff, and remember, her big attack is 201 MP, so that MP heal is going to be really critical to the longevity of the game. So don't forget, even if you're not rebuffing, which you need to do between every attack anyway, you need to make sure that you're doing that MP heal, or you're going to get to the end of the match and go, why didn't I do damage, and why do I not have MP? So pay close attention to Leafia's stack. It's very important. Remember, this removes the water buff, so you have to reapply that water buff. Plus, like I said, MP heal. So, Yosuga, Ice Vein. We are still targeting Zard. That's good news. And we got Otaro, who's going to rebuff as well. Because remember, his buff's going to be gone. So it's going to be very important. So he's going to rebuff on this turn as well. And targeting Althea, though ultimately his buff turn doesn't really change that much too. But either way, let's target Althea. Actually, I believe he actually has an extra turn. He does. So Mountain Drill is still effective on this turn. So his secondary attack will take effect. And remember, that's actually be buffed by his buff. So I take that back. You do want to make doubly sure that Althea is affected. Now, Reveria. We do need to rebuff her, but the thing is, this is a fast effect. So we need to do skill 3. Because this will actually take effect before the debuff. Then the debuff will happen and nullify her entire turn. So we're going to do skill 3 here to buff her magic and dex. And then we're going to do skill 1 on the next turn. I hate Zard so very much. Let's see if it does it right. Oh, is it going to do it? Is it going to do it? Instead of populate everything, it might not do it. Oh, it didn't do it. It didn't play the animation. Jigsaw called it. taste like.
Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in.
I was talking about the other one,
your
Spectre. I was talking about the rip.
bones.
God damn it. I was talking about the rip animation. Jesus. Because that's the last one you guys did. Usually it replicates the last one done. Now it's just like, oh, you want that one? Nah, we're not going to do it. I didn't do shit. I can't help it, guys. It's RNG. Might want to use Otaro's skill 3 on Zards at least once. Maybe. Maybe. The little bit of extra damage, though, because, so here's the thing. I got to make sure that Zard doesn't have his attack nullification, because remember, right now, he'll nullify all physical attacks. So, oh, because I didn't do that? Yeah, it's... The extra 5% generally doesn't make that much of a difference. I've had quite a few near misses where we get basically up to the end and then I have like just a tiny bit of health left, or they have like a tiny bit of health left or whatever. The 40% versus 45% isn't a huge deal. It's those criticals and penetrations. But no physical damage. I mean, all I would get out of it is the debuff, and I don't think the debuff's worth, to be honest with you. Though, to be fair, Althea's going to get to turn 12 and basically be dead. I could, in theory, do Otaro's essay on Althea, and then, on Zard instead of Althea, and kind of whittle him down. But with his 1 unit resistance, the fact he's not debuffed, I don't think it's going to be worth it, man. I really don't think it's going to be worth it. In my previous runs, I actually screwed up the buff stack. It got to the end, and if you guys were on Twitter, like the one where like there was just like that much health left, that was from a double SA, or I say technically a triple SA. But Zard was attacking Althea. Then Leafia and Reveria were attacking Zard. But the problem is, Leafia didn't have her magic buff. So it didn't really count. And then there was still like that much health left. So, yeah. To be fair, I tanked that one on purpose, though. Because, once again, I had so many great runs in a row where I just had like that much health left. But when I finally got the build that I have now that I really like, I was like, yay! But every freaking failure has been RNG at this point. Yeah, I mean, I could do his essay on Zard early in. His turn 3 on Zard early in. I just don't see the extra 5% being a big factor in that. Now, the only reason I could definitely see the argument is because of that. That hurts. That don't feel too good. Have you considered sack Winnie so you have a second sack slot open for something else? What do you mean? I don't know where she does. I mean, I could, but does she do critical and penetration rate and single target debuff? I don't think that's what she does she? Jesus, she does. Holy fuck me running. I'll be damned. You know, I'm not going to mess with the turn order, only because I really like that heal from Artie on that turn. That does mean I could do a defensive buff with Artie, but I don't think it's... Remember saying this to him when popped up in 3rd anniversary? Did you send me this exact team? I'm not gonna lie. I literally just pieced this team together. Initially, I was using Katori on the front. Or not Katori, Fire Riv on the front, and then Water Riv here. And that team got really, really, really close. But I have modified this team quite extensively. Quite extensively. Using different assists from what I use? Okay. Using wrong assists? What do you mean I'm using wrong assists? Everybody's in the right place, dude. Who's wrong? Where's Osvi? I didn't have room for her, unfortunately. Because the problem is Otaro needs a... I mean, I guess I could replace... No Osvi, no Ares. So here's the deal. The only person that I could see fundamentally replacing Osvi with is Demeter, but I really need that extra magic damage. I need more magic damage. I need physical, so really yummy down on that magic. Ares I don't think is going to help too much because Otaro's basically just going to murder the dog shit out of Althea. Althea's going to be dead by the time we get there. Sacrifice winning after her essay? No. I'm not changing this at this point. This team has it. This team 100% has it. This team can do it. I just have to get the... Basically, I have to get past turn fucking 4. And I haven't had problems doing that until this point. Ares is there for survival. But who am I going to replace him with? Because I have to have her there for the water and the magic. Because I got to have those for their essays. Otaro needs physical and earth. So I basically have to have Apollo and Artemis. I don't really have a choice. I need her for the debuff. The only person who's questionable on this is Demeter. And Demeter's there just for getting a little bit extra attack damage. Reducing crits and pens. I follow you. But who am I going to put him on? It's kind of the ultimate question. And I lose something with someone's essay at that point. Now, to be fair, I could lose a little bit of Otaro's essay. It wouldn't be the end of the world. But... the 10% strength from Finn is more than enough. Does he do 10% strength? Am I legit sleeping on... I don't remember him doing 10% strength, but then again... Jesus, he does. I forgot he does strength of magic. Fuck. I completely forgot about that. I'm going to be honest. Legit, whenever I look at Finn, all I regularly see him as is the 33% SA gauge. I forgot he does strength and magic. Completely forgot about that. Use Orna instead of Demeter? No. We're not going to change that much. So I could definitely fit him on here now. Yeah. That does change my build enough that I need to go make a video. I need to re-record the intro for it. I wonder with that physical resist down, is that going to be enough to kill Althea with Otaro before we SA? Thank you guys. I completely forgot that Finn did strength and magic. 100% forgot. I actually don't need Osvi on this team. I really don't. As I said, the team did it before with the previous build. He's just gonna be gravy. But you know what? I bet with Osvi, we'd probably kill Althea before we even get to the triple SA, and then the triple SA would be on. I'll bite. If it doesn't work, I'll change it back, but I'll bite on that. See, I actually originally took her off because I needed, I thought I needed Artemis on there. I 100%, like, usually, like, I put Finn and Haruhime in a team and they're where they're at. I 100% forgot about that extra effect he does. Apollo Diva's magic resistance, yeah, he does, but... Why do I have Apollo on Riv? So the reason I don't have Apollo on Riv is because Riv needs a water buff, and if I take Hephaestus off there, she loses the water buff. Whoever comes in last basically affects the whole team. So if I have Hephaestus come in on Goblin Slayer, the water buff and the magic buff she provides will not affect Riveria, which means her SA isn't going to have those stats. So that's not... Like, I really can't change her at all. The only way I could change her is to put Otaro in earlier. But if I put Otaro in earlier, then he wouldn't have his stats. I could bring Osvi in later, but I'd still need a magic unit on her. And then, like we already said, I've got magic with him or with her and with Finn, as it turns out, that I forgot about. So, like, this is the only unit that's, like, not redundant. Should use the latest Soma on Riveria instead. But then he doesn't give magic. He doesn't give a magic buff. He doesn't give a magic buff at that point. And she gives 15% magic. It's going to help her get a little bit more damage out. Yeah. Yeah. Well, remember, Apollo... Okay. So Apollo buffing water doesn't count, or let's say he does earth and fire. So here's the deal. Bear in mind, with her SA, she gets 70% per water attack damage buff. So that basically it's 70% per the water damage buff she gives on her side and the assist side. So I have to have somebody in this slot that buffs water damage. Have to. Give Goddess Hestia instead of Apollo? No. Not an option. Not an option. No. This team's got it. This team, here, I'll do a run without recording and just show you. This team 100% has it. I wonder just if I'm not recording, if RNG is going to be not shitty. Also, we have more defenses at this point, but the reality is the team I had before did it. The RNG was just being a pain in the dick. I mean, if you go to Twitter, you'll see literally that same team that I had that I was showcasing a minute ago. That team, don't be shitty. Don't be shitty. That team got me to turn 12, and basically the only reason I didn't beat it is because I didn't have the magic buff on Leafia. It's the only reason. And I deliberately took that off so I could post a teaser. And I was going to post it in the community board and all this stuff. And it's just shit you do as a content creator. It's stupid, but it is a thing. But neither here nor there. It's just... This team will have just a little bit more survivability and probably, like I said, would you fucking stop? What an asshole. God, son of a dick. All right. And there's nothing you can do about RNG turns 1 through 4. Otaro doesn't need to SA. arguable, debatable, but the other two need the stats from his essay, basically. The other two desperately need the stats from his essay. Yeah, that's the problem, is tonight has been just an RNG nightmare. I did like 17 runs of this before the stream. And shit like that happens. How is Apollo better than Gift Goddess Hestia? Because Apollo has a physical debuff, a magic debuff, along with his earth attack. He's going to help everybody out in every single way. Gift Goddess Hestia, not so much. Unless I'm just once again not remembering what she does, but I don't believe she has all those effects. Especially for her age. She shouldn't have all that. Put Anniversary Hestia on the front? No, I need Finn. So, because of how delicate the essay balance is, I have to have Finn on the very front, and I have to have Reveria do her 100% when she first comes in. There's just no two ways about that. It's not optional. The thing is, the only thing that really kills us are those crits and penetrations, and the case in point. Anniversary Hestia coming in turn 2 is fine. If we die turn 1, it's just a restart. It's no big deal. Then Peter Taylor, I fail to see the point then. Because it's still then 10%. It's literally the same thing. And Apollo has a better health stat. I mean, it's if we're sacking the unit, it makes no difference whatsoever. Alright. Get early damage out there. Yeah, Gift Goddess Hestia is not going to do anything for this team that Apollo's not doing. In fact, we removed Demeter because of his magic debuff. I don't think anybody else on the team has the magic debuff. Because that's why we took Demeter away and put Osvi on there. There we go. Alright, so... Haruhime, you do your... Girl! There you go. And here comes Althea with a 4-person crit and penetration. Just because she's a bitch. Okay, well, at least she penetrated Otaro. Phrasing. All right. Boom. Boom. Boom, which I often forget to do. And yeah. Three, 2, 3, 1, go. All right. We gotta do that for the regen. That, and okay. This looks like all our buffs weren't in place, but they are. Go, dude, man! What it is, man? If Haruhime dies, I'm going to be so unbelievably pissed. So pissed. Anyway. Yeah. Haru, you need more counters, girl. You are not countering enough, and it's making me really nervous. I'm telling you, as soon as you turn on this camera, like, these units, they'll just, like, rip through whatever you want. As soon as you turn on the camera, man, they're just like, camera shy. All right. Yeah, let's go. There we go. All right. At least he's still attacking the right person. So what it is that record button. Record button made all the difference in the world. I don't know why. I press it and everything just goes to shit. I think it's just bad luck. Okay. So turn 9, I believe, is Althea's essay. I've never died on this essay, so this would be a great time to try. Oh, nope. I was like, every time they essay, they just get weaker and weaker, so... This would be a little shocked if that happened. Okay. And I am one turn off of a triple. And one turn left on Frozen Orb. Ah, his expired. When did his expire? I thought his would expire on turn 11. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Alright, rebuff that. We do Sheikah on this turn, and we'll be golden. Actually, hilariously, I only do need the double SA. So the triple SA is going to be overkill on this one. So I wasn't bullshitting when I said the team could do it before. It's just with the resistances we've added in there, now the team's just going to laugh at it. But hey, whatever. So appreciate y'all helping with the modifications to the team. But, I guess we don't need a triple SA now? Whoopsie! Difference when you build a team on your own and when you crowdfund a team. So yeah, it would have been like a turn 10 finish or some shit. Oh, there goes my foot. I've been sitting on my foot and now it's all pins and needles. Well, there we go. There's an S-Clear. I don't want to mess this team up, so let's save the configuration. I'm going to save it here. Not that one. That was the free-to-play Grand War 13. I guess I don't need that team anymore. It'd be easy enough to rebuild that team. Shut up, Spectre. Why you gotta make it real, motherfucker? I'm just curious now, where would Ryu put us? Because I know Ryu is beastly. I'm just legit curious. Don't encourage him. I'm legit curious now. I never thought I would be, like, playing with this level. Like, I thought it'd be, like, one and done, got in, got my job over with, and I'm moving on. Now I'm just like, this is my plaything, go. Because that's remotely sane. I say as Ryu's about to get her shit eaten alive. Does Ryu not debuff water? Oh, she doesn't, does she? That's alright. Yeah, we could throw Winnie on the team and then debuff water. What is the criteria for S-Clear? Win it within 12 turns with a without losing a member. So yeah, I could throw Winnie on the team and then, but see, that kind of obliterates one of the heals. But I guess it's not a huge deal. I mean, it would be a, like, massively overkill team compared to what we had before. Did we get the 45% debuff? Yes. Some 45% debuff there. Honestly, didn't mess with Ryu at all just because I wanted to stick with units. I don't know why. I just had that thought in my head. I don't know why. So I'm debating what turn we could beat this on. I could do a triple SA on turn 9. Or double. Is it double? I could do a triple on turn 9, couldn't I? Maybe? I'm very new to the game. Are each unit's weapons for themselves other than... So there, some people have specialized weapons. Most units in the game have specialized weapons, but not all, I think. Is there any character that's missing a specialized weapon? Winnie's missing one. Or is she? No, she has... Does she have one? Anybody remember if there's a unit specifically missing weapons aside from... Well, no, even the crossover units now do. There's a couple of generic weapons out there. There's some weapons that actually increase HP. Those are really cool. Especially if you were around for the first anniversary. First anniversary. Those were fun. I still have quite a few of those. Leafia? No, Leafia has her own. It's garbage on her. I'm not sure I'm going to go down that path with you. Alright. So we're going to rebuff. There we go. Oh my god, JLX. It doesn't have crit? Does it not? I don't remember that. If it doesn't have crit, what does it have instead of crit then? Clearly I haven't paid enough attention. What does it have instead of crit? It should have one other skill then. Oh man, Ryu can spam her attack. I forgot about that. Don't you die, Harahime, you punk ass. There you go. Counter heal. There you go. Girl, I'm gonna need you not. Oh, it does endurance? Oh, God. Yes. You know what? You know what it is? That's repressed. That's 100% repressed. I forgot about that. Why would they do such a crappy thing to her? You know? The hell. Poor Leafia gets no love. Tyrus, that's actually a fair assessment. I completely forgot about that. So I'm just curious where we can end this now. So instead of doing a single on turn 8, I could do a triple on turn 9. Actually, if I threw... Well, we need to reduce water resistance, I think. I don't know. Let's see. Harahime, don't you let her die. Alright. What does hers do? Single target plus 25%. Yeah. Let's see. I'm just curious what happens here. Well, for the single target debuff. I'm thinking long term the single target debuff is going to help out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Oh, God! I was hoping for more than that. Fuck. Alright, fine. Nope. Nope, that was filthy, toasty garbage. Filthy garbage. Nasty, filthy garbage. Yes, Tiago, that's the same Haruhime that is for you get for free for clearing level 40. And she actually is getting a pickup banner soon, so if you need to put bonds in her, I would heavily recommend investing in the pickup banner. She's so good. All right. No, I didn't, Jigsaw. I totally didn't. So let's do this. I saved the other team that did the clear. That's fine. And it was total overkill what we did with that team. I'm curious now if we do. Somebody recommended sacking Winnie. See, she does have a weapon, which I'm totally on board with now. And then we could sack Leafia. Which feels like such a waste. You know what I mean? It feels like such a crying shame to do this to her. But it is what it is. And yes, I'm using the physical because it doesn't really matter. Is there someone that's 35%? Or how about Drunk Philvis? Is she better? Does she do the same? Is she the one that does 35? She might be. It's the same. It's just physical resist too, but whatever. You know what? Just for the sake of it, I'll throw her on there. What the hell? You know what? We could just build a team out of new units instead of using the old units. The only exception being, I think Riveria is going to be stuck there. Yeah. Ice is the 35%. Which one does? I don't think she does. Is there someone that does 35%? You would have to use Artie, though? Why would I have to use Artie? Oh, I see what you're saying. No. Oh, because she does the water, but not the magic. The one at the Yukata swimsuit eyes? Oh, okay. I don't think I've upgraded mine. I think mine is still level 60 or whatever. Is she water 35% or is she water and magic 35%? Guys, give me debate that. Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab my heater. It's officially gotten too goddamn cold in here. There we are. Water and guard rate. Oh, yeah. No, we're not going to use her. I need water and magic. So we're going to use Winnie. We got to have water and magic. So let's give this team a try. What the hell? I'm even tempted to remove Otaro for somebody, but I'm not going to be that stupid. All right. Oh, Winnie's so adorable. Boom. 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 And... Yep. Boom. All right, so... No SA with Ryu this time, but definitely SA with Otaro. Yeah, physical resist, magic resist, and water resist all down. Which will be somewhat nice, though I don't really need the physical. Let's see what happens here. Now, not having the double heal there is a bit of a bitch. She didn't do it because she got taunted. Who got taunted? Oh. Did the taunt come in before her action? That might be a problem with her having such low agility then. Let's see. See if that happens again. That might be why I have to go back to the old arrangement, but let's see. She got debuffed. And she got taunted. Fucking Christ. So what we've done is made this team an even more of an RNG nightmare. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Alright, girl, don't get taunted, please, for the love of shit! Are dispatch quests worth the stamina? Absolutely. Yeah, I don't think she's going to be able to do it. Use Philvis first, Winnie second. Big brain. Philvis has got higher agility, yeah. Herp derp. And actually, I could do that this way then, so we have the early debuff too. So, let go and see what happens. Because we don't really need anything that Apollo does that early in the match. Yeah. It's not like they're taking insane damage this early in the fight anyway, so it's like, meh, whatever. Okay, and actually, now, we're not sitting here fighting RNG damage uphill, we're just fighting our own stupidity uphill. Now, here's the question. Yeah, no, she got her attack off. So there you go. That is worth noting. That is something worth noting that I actually didn't mention because I didn't think about it in the original build. So I actually learned something here that I'm going to have to mention when I do the video, is that your sacks need to make sure that they are quick, have a lot of agility so they don't get taunted. I didn't even think about that, so I am going to redo the beginning of the video just for that. So, that's the thing. So, we learned something today, for better or worse. Okay. Big hit, big hit. 100% SA gauge charge. I'm a little worried about Ryu not having enough health now. Not gonna lie. It was a founded concern, but turned out to ultimately not be necessary. Oh, shit. So, here's the ultimate problem with Ryu here. This is a fast skill. So that's actually gonna attack before the debuff. Which means none of my shit's gonna count. Which... Ryu is slower than Zard? Is she? Oh, I was about to say, no, this is a fast skill. That's not getting out, so we'll have to use skill 2. Ultimately, though, I don't think it's going to cost us any damage, because Leafio is having to rebuff every other turn. And I don't think we're going to have that problem here, so... Little worried about MP in the long run, but we'll have to see. I mean, it wasn't a problem last time either, so... It's a fast skill, but it's also an attack. Yeah, but because it's a fast skill, it's gonna drop before the debuff does. That's the problem. It's alright, we have her other attack. I mean, I could do another run and try it. But we're here now. I'd rather go with the known good. And I'm going to do Sheikah on this turn. How is everybody's buffs? Oh, she's 2 turns. I got to use Yosuke on this turn. It happened against Delphia, so it should happen against Zard. What? No. I didn't use her buff skill. I used her second skill. I figured, see, like, I used her buff skill in turn 6 instead. Alright, so we're going to heal here. I'm going to do that again. As it really doesn't matter. You know, I'm going to do it here just to see. Because if I have to rebuff it again, I guess it's not the end of the world. The damage difference isn't going to be phenomenal. But I'm going to show you. This is going to happen before the debuff. Watch. So we'll rebuff that, and then we'll rebuff that. Let's go. Oh, it actually didn't. Color me surprised. It's a fast skill. They usually do. I know Riveria's will. Riveria's will 100%. Hey, what it is, man? Glad to see you live for once. I'm live all the time. Live 4 days a week. Sometimes more. Hell, I was live twice yesterday. But on Twitch. Boom. What it is, man? How you doing tonight? Well, I stand corrected. I'm color me impressed. What is her agility stat though? Maybe her agility stat is that low. I'm having the faintest clue. I like how it counters for Althea to go to Zard because of taunt. Yep. So one of the benefits of not putting taunt anklets on him is that all the attacks go to Zard. Now, what is our single target debuff at? Oh, it's way up there. Yeah, it's at 5 turns, so this isn't going to affect us. Alright. No. How long has she been... When did that fucking change? That pisses me off. When did she start attacking Althea? So how many turns has that been happening? Because it was not like that at the start of the match. That's what happened a couple... that's what ripped one of my runs earlier. That's so aggravating. Alright, let's see what happens here. Simply living in a time zone where it's always asleep. Oh, I'm sorry, my man. Where you at? That is second fastest order. Fair enough, Brian. I actually learned something tonight. I did not realize that was the case. What is worth grabbing in the Steamix? Everything. Grab everything. You should farm that to completion, honestly. Whenever... Basically what I do is I farm it up until I've got the gacha all the way up to level 16. Sometimes I even just try to get the extra things out of there. If I can manage it, I'll also farm the... I'll basically farm that up until I have all the gnome tickets maxed out. That's 5,500 of the large buckets. And then... like, basically grab Fauna for the rest of it. Alright, Ryu, what you got, girl? Kill him. Wreck him. So this is going to be a turn 10 finish, huh? Oh, Latvia? Hey! Oh, that's awesome. Well, welcome. I don't think we've ever had anyone in the stream from Latvia. Haven't woken up before 10? Fair enough. I wish I had that luxury. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. All right. Well, welcome. Glad to, I always love hearing people are from different parts of the world. That's really awesome. It's one of the things that makes YouTube really cool. Well. Rip. Rip. Turn 10 finish. Damn. I did not think we'd get a turn 10 finish out of this. That's crazy. See, it's hard for me in this little bubble to realize that the people are even outside of my time zone, let alone outside of, like, this continent. But that's awesome. Welcome, welcome. Make yourself at home, right? Damn. So now I'm wondering, is there something we could do to get a turn 9 finish? It's 7 a.m. here and I just woke up. I'm from Germany. Nope, what it is, man. Welcome. Yeah, it's like almost 2 o'clock in the morning here. It's like 1:40 in the morning. And my happy posterior is going to be like rousted at 7 a.m. I just have a crap sleep schedule. I have a garbage sleep schedule. I work at an airport, so I'm a bit sad that I can't see all those different kinds of... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to work at an airport right now, especially on an international airport. I wouldn't want to do that right now. But that would be an awesome job. Man, being a pilot would be really cool, just in general. I grew up where a lot of people were airline pilots, and that would just be awesome. You know, yes, I live in the eastern U.S. I live on the East Coast. I live basically in Atlanta. Let's do something silly here. We only got 32 people, so I need to save some to do tomorrow night, but I have 4 of these bad boys. Spectre, are you still here? Well, I guess Jixa and Lane could probably answer this. When do you guys think we're going to have the next update to the general pool? Because we just got these units, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be like next month, I'm gathering. They'll probably add the Valentine's units at the end of this month, and then probably sometime around Valentine's Day they'll update it, I would think. Are there any banners I should summon on now? I have 4,000 Iris. These banners are great. How did I get those tickets? I expanded the blowhole hard. My blowhole is a little on the... my blowhole ain't feeling so good. Let's just leave it at that. All my free-to-play hours I'm holding on to answer the question... Tygo, all my free-to-play hours I'm holding on to for the rerun of the last year's New Year's banner, because there's 2 units on there that are fantastic, one of which I really need to get a bond of. Dress. Wait, what? Get some ailment resistant assists on Valentine's. We need some charm units. Tickets will be out of date by then. You don't think? I mean, even if it is like mid next month, they'll be out of date by then too. All right. Of course, I'm still awake. Everybody else said that. Screw it. I'm gonna burn one. Give me like 4 of those suffice. Actually, I don't have enough Hero Fauna. I just want another one of those Hephaestus assists. Come on. Come on. Game, look. I wonder if I could manage if she was max limit broken. I bet we get a turn 9. Shut up, Spectre. Why not burn 2? I can burn 2. New phone, who dis? Girl. Yes. About that life. I wish there were 2 in there, though. All right. Yes. I'll take that. Even if it's a 3-star, I'll take that. Double 4-star pull coming in. This isn't the one I want. Come on. Yes. Girl, come on. Oh, I'll take that. I'll take that. His rerun better's coming back around, but I'll take that. He's going to be on the reruns tomorrow. Oh, God, I can max limit break him. What does he do? Taunt resist and stun resist. He's not worth the MLB. Just suck, man. Wind Charm be too broken? No. He's from 2 years ago? He's not in the rerun? I thought he was last year's. Is he 2 years ago? Oh, shit. I thought he was last year's. It don't matter. I'm at 22% battery and I'm going to do this stupid. All right. So I need Tiona. I need Tiona hard. I just freaking need Tiona. Here's what I need for the luck. Those of y'all that are new to the channel, when we're after a specific unit, I need y'all to spam the chat with emojis. I am seriously after Tiona. I gotta max limit breaker for Record Buster. I gotta do it. I'm not gonna miss out. Shut up, Spectre. No, I will actually be pissed. I will probably be angry and throw my phone if that happens. There you go. Y'all got the idea. Let's get that Tiona bond right now. Let's go! If I get an Ina bond, I'm going to be... If it's only an Ina bond, I'm actually going to be mad. Nope. Why you gotta do this to me, game? Come on! Come on, game. Dude, if it's the last unit, that's fine. If I only get one, as long as it's Tiona, come on, game. Good hype. I'll take that. Y'all are the damn best. Y'all are the best. So the really nice part about this is I've got a prism bond, and I can buy a second prism bond. If worst comes to worst and I can't pull her, then we're still golden. Whenever War Game rewards come in, which might be a while still. Let me go feed my Familia stuff in real quick. I haven't done my Familia crap today. There we go. I can't believe the Familia is up to like level almost 430. It's wild. All right. Yes, Jigsaw, yes! You know why I want a max limit breaker. Dude, that 240% is going to be freaking wild. She used Star Bonds. You have 7K gnome tickets. You can't use Star Bonds on her. She's not time limited. You have to use Prism Bonds. And I would argue at this stage of the game, Prism Bonds are a lot harder to come by. Not time limited, my man. Not time limited. I will, however, be doing a serious grind for Valis so I can max limit break her weapon. All right, let's do this one more time. It's only 3-star guaranteed, but spam the chat one more time, y'all. Let's go for one more, so it's one less Prism Bond I have to spend. Let's go! Spam the chat. Oh, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. We could still make it wake. Spam the chat with emojis. Let's get this going. Uh-oh. Don't you disconnect now. New cable, you're supposed to be better than that. Don't be shitty. I'm actually hyped. It doesn't really matter if I pull her here or not. I really hope I do. But if I don't, I'm okay. Because I do have 2 Prism Bonds, and I'm willing to spend them. Though, to be fair, I am going to do a few more pulls on the banner. But, yeah, see, no. Nope. Nope, that's okay. All right. If worse comes to worse, if worse actually comes to worse, I can go crazy, and I can max out breaker tomorrow. You know what? I'm gonna be stupid. I got an extra 4-star ticket, so let's burn it and see what we get. Please be that Hephaestus. I know, it's like a deep pool, and I'm asking for a specific unit. my girl. Taint her. Dude, how old is that unit? Holy shit. Man, I forgot she was single target. Thunder. God, she's so old. Bonds to sell. I don't think I'll ever upgrade her. Alright, is there another way? Alright, it's coming up on 2 a.m. and I'm going to have to bugger off. Trying to think if there's any other way. Yeah, free dobe for real. I can get any more damage out of this team. Yeah, I'm not going to limit. Because see, to limit breaker, then I'd have to spend a whole bunch of hero fauna that I don't have. No. No, not worth. Not worth. Not for 20 iris. Hell no. Yeah, the pool is deep. Yeah, so that's kind of the problem. The power creep over the last 2 years has been so insane. Isn't your Ryu... She did. You were absolutely right. She did screw up an attack Althea a couple times. So here's what I'm thinking. No, I don't see it in there. Unless I take Hestia off. But if I take Hestia off, I'm pretty sure we're going to die. Oh, yeah, we S-cleared it earlier. In fact, we've refined the team so where it was a... Appreciate it. And by the way, guys, thank you all so much for the crowdsource on this. It does help a lot. Because while I can sit there and build teams and fart around with it, like, the team now is so much stronger than what we had before. If I take Hestia off, I'm pretty sure we'll die. I don't think we can make it past turn 3 without her. I could try, but I don't have faith we can make it past turn 3 without her. But if I take her off and put Demeter on there, that would eke it out. I mean, there's no question in my mind that is going to be the deadly combo. But... you know, then it is 100% RNG getting past that. I could try it, though. I'd be willing to try it. But I really feel like this is going to be stretching our limits a little too thin. But if I can get a turn 9 clear, that's just like, you know, that's literally just flexing. God. Dude, Zard does not like Ryu. That is confirmed. Zard has some kind of personal vendetta against Ryu. Yeah, see. There's no way to do it without Hestia. Because I need Apollo for the extra damage. Because if I take Apollo off, I don't have the earth damage. And then I won't have enough to for Otaro to really, well, what does this skill 3 do? I mean, I guess I could. I don't know if that's gonna do the trick though, because his SA is gonna hit 35% lighter. Someone said gift goddess. What is? No. No, we're not gonna do that. You know what? I'm willing to try it. I just don't. I feel like at that point I'm sacrificing too much of Zard's power. But Zard only does that one SA, and I could definitely see an argument to say he may not need it. I could do 2 SAs in a row with Filvis and probably get the same effect. Though, at that point, I'm not getting her buff. I don't know. Let's see. It's worth a shot. I'm willing to hear you out on this. Demeter needs to be on Ryu for full effect. Maybe it's a debuff. Who do I have on Ryu right now? Let's just see what happens here. Because we could squeak it still. It would just make it a little more of a clean run at that point, but we could squeak it. Yeah, I know she has a high magic stat. She has a crazy eye. It's like in the 700s. But I don't remember who I have on Ryu. I thought I already had someone on Ryu that has a crazy good magic stat too. Anniversary Osvi? Oh, no, she's more physical, isn't she? She's like in the 400s. Yeah, you're right. I definitely could rectify that. Let's just see what happens here with the numbers. Because my main concern is taking the earth buff away from Otaro might nerf him too much is my biggest concern. Honestly, I really feel like he is going to be behind the times now. Yeah, I didn't. I'm kind of kicking myself because I didn't think about it and overlook that. I just kind of ran headlong into this fight. So I can correct that after this. Let's just see where we're at here. It's ultimately going to make the difference in the damage to Zard, and I'm not worried about Zard. I'm pretty certain we'll kill Zard quickly. I am honestly a little more concerned about Althea now. If that makes sense. I love how now that we've beaten at the RNG, it's just like, no reason to hold back, or no reason to put you down now. It's like, oh, thanks. Glad you're not being shitty anymore. Now, after this stream, when I have to go record it, I'm sure it's going to be pretty bad again. All right. Buff. 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 All right. Let's just see what happens here. So, once again, my concern is that Otaro is going to not hit... I mean, he's going to basically be lacking 35% of his damage. So... I just don't know. I just don't see it in him. Could be wrong. Could be completely wrong. Could get lucky with the criticals, too. Please? Nice, but yeah, no, see. Now Otaro's lacking a bit of damage. Yeah. So the team didn't do even remotely as well as they did last time. Last time we had taken them down even a step further than that. So, yep. I don't know that a turn 10 finishes in the card, or a turn 9 finishes in the cards. See, without the extra damage, Otaro's not even finishing it there. Oh, just go. Spectre, because you touch yourself at night. Yeah. Well, I appreciate everyone's help on the team. The team definitely is better by a huge margin, but that also is what happens when you crowdfund. I'm going to go back to using Apollo. Wish there was someone better than him, but I don't think there is. Shut up, Spectre. Any last minute damage you guys think we can get out of this team? I don't think so. I think this is the pinnacle for now. Maybe like CP items. I could upgrade some CP, get a little bit more out of that, but I don't see a turn 9 finish in this team, unfortunately. How hard for a free-to-play player is it in the game to keep up with the meta? No, not hard at all. You just got to know when to save and what to save for. I will talk about that a little bit tomorrow in the Before You Summon video. There are certain things that you probably do want to, like, just lay off, don't summon for a couple of months, don't get stuck in some of those traps. But basically, if you're able to farm some free-to-play Iris, like, a month out of a big event, you're going to be golden. Is the PvP and PvE meta different? Very, 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 very different. Yeah, and there's a lot of different PvE things, but the meta is incredibly different between the two. I'm pretty sure he's mostly physical. Yeah. Use Christmas SD and not Apollo? Relying on the 8% rather than the 20%, I don't think so. I could try it, but I don't think we're going to get very far with that. Where's she at? Should have saved that team before I fucked with it, but that's alright. I know she has guard rate, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Honestly. But once again, I'm willing to field it. Field the attempt. Yeah. See, crap like that. I'll try it again. I'll give it 3 tries. Yeah, the problem is if I mess up the team too much and I forget where I'm at, I didn't save the team like an idiot, so I need to go back and do that. But if I mess up the team too much and I get back to, like, you know, just like a level of confusion with it, then that's not going to be good for anybody. Okay. Yeah, no. No, 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 no. Hey, Lily, what it is? Yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna work. It's too random. Like, I just have no control over it at that point. So I'm gonna switch it back. There he is. And all right. Oh, come on. Be shitty. What do you think will be the collab, and what do I want it to be? I want it to be ReZero. I feel like we're going to get a rerun of Titan first, because Titan's final season starts around that time. So we'll probably get a Titan rerun, and then I don't know what's going to be live that time. I think they said Slime starts around that time, which would be an awesome collab. We just have to see what kind of anime is airing around that time, because that's usually what they run it with. So we'll have to see what's going on that season. All right. I'm trying to think if there's any last-minute damage we can get out of this team. Slime got back yesterday? Okay. Then yeah, it's not going to be Slime. Also, Spectre, I started your show and I'm not overly enthused by it, but it is hilarious. I still want to know how old girl got isekai, because it's very strange. Could be Log Horizon. Could be Log Horizon. Yeah, I'm really trying to think if there's anything else we can do here, because everything's debuffed. It doesn't have to be, but it would make the most sense. And the only other Earth buff is Ina, isn't it? It's Ina and then T, I think, are the only other two. I'm gonna double check real quick. No, assists cannot be ascended. Yeah, Ina does buff and debuff simultaneously, so maybe. Would you stop being shitty? I think she's only got one bond in her. Is it this one? Yeah. I could try. I really don't know that it's going to make a world of difference, though. Not without her being max limit broken. But the extra 5% could, in theory. Oh, Slime's getting an OVA? Ooh, yeah. Alright. Oh, the Hero Lights? Hero Lights are hard as hell to get right now. We'll do one more run of this. Is this stream record? The streams go live, but I was gonna record it on stream, but it just wasn't working. You guys saw what happened. As soon as I start recording, RNG goes crazy and is like, make a fool out of you. So I'll do my 72 attempts off stream. It's just, it's just rage-inducing at this point. Let me be fair, this team is actually pretty beastly, so this team probably could do it. If you guys want, I'll stay and I'll do the recording afterwards. If you guys are legit interested in seeing the recording process, I'll do it, but it's really not that interesting. Because I'm literally going to take about 10 to 15 minutes introducing the team before we get into the run. But, I'm generally up this late. Oh, is it a no, hell no. Dude, there was a stream where I was up to like 6 a.m. It was one of the Dark Souls streams. No. We've been at this like 2.5 hours. I've had 6-hour streams. No, they're not gonna do a My Hero collab. No. It would be awesome, but I don't see it. Do not see that happening. Though to be fair, I said that about Goblin Slayer too. So who knows? Our human would need to feels. Thank you. No, I don't think it'll be Seven Deadly Sins collab. It would then both games would get a collab at the same time, and I really doubt that sincerely. It's possible, but I doubt it. Yeah, DBC, no. There's a full-on 0% chance of that. Just draw Magic Resist not using Apollo. But I have a plan. I'm glad you noticed that. Because I did too. But hear me out. God. Frickin' RNG. Right here, get your damn cutter. There you go, girl. There you go, girl. Fuck! Yes, well, sort of. Funny owns Crunchyroll. Funny does own Crunchyroll, and Sony owns Funny. It's weird. I hate that. I go. Alright. So. I'm bending my spine. I'm going to wake up with freaking scoliosis the way I sit in this stupid chair. Alright. Need to get in the habit of sitting up more. Actually, I need to put my back pillow up in here. This thing came with a back pillow. I just don't use it because I'm an idiot and I should. It would help me sit up straight. Alright. Everyone wants a Konosuba collab. That would be pretty awesome, honestly, but I don't see it happening. And I haven't had any problems with Crunchyroll. It's all right. It's far superior to a lot of other options, but that's my biased opinion. Haru? Girl? Why do I bother? Why the fuck do I bother? And they're the two with the freaking light coats. They're the two with the light coats. I just need to ascend those stupid light coats. Konosuba can happen. I think it was announced that season 3 is in the works, and it might drop this year. If it's in the works, I doubt it's dropping this year. Though, to be fair, a lot of anime is dropping this year. A lot. Yeah, I don't know about a new season. I don't know. Could be, but honestly, because of 2020, I would say if anything, if anything hasn't actually been completed at this point, it's not making it this year. Because remember, last year's schedule was so incredibly jacked. A lot of what's running this year is 6 to 9 months behind. So, yeah, at this juncture, I would say if it ain't done, it's not getting an airing until at least 2022, if not 2023. Dragon Maid collab? Yeah. Don't know the odds of that, to be honest. Dude, that hit always hurts. What the shit? Hurry, you may heal her, you idiot. So Ryu's dead. Oh, I'll be damned. Color me impressed. She have all of her buffs? Yeah, she does. Why are the freaking icons off? A Demon Slayer collab? That actually could be. And that would be hype. I mean, for as big as Demon Slayer is right now, that would be a great move for this franchise. A great move. Not a lot of waifus in that series, though. All right. So I need the water attack. Wonder what happens if I do this. I wonder if there's just enough power in that as an attack. Let's see. Well, no, because I have to do 2 essays back to back with the other one. Grumble. Grumble, grumble. Wait, what? Hold up, Spectre. What'd you say? Demon Slayer and many waifus? Hold up. Fins VA. You're going to make me look something up here in a second. Bam. 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 How long is she... I swear to God she was attacking the right person last turn. So, attack. Let's see what happens here. Hey, Techie streams what it is. The animation. The story's good. The animation is... so I'm going to be critical here. As much as I enjoyed the show, Demon Slayer as an anime is... It relies too much on flashy effects and all that kind of stuff to, like, basically lull the viewer into a false sense of, like, oh my godness. No! We still haven't clinched the turn to win. In fact, we did slightly worse. Techie, never seen this game before? This is Danmachi Memoria Freeze. If you've seen the anime, what's the English translation of the anime? Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon? Horrible name for an anime. Great series. Damn, we did something very wrong if that's how much health Zard has left. It's a simple story and a formula. Yeah, it is. I mean, the story doesn't challenge you in any way. It's a good story, but it's not a great story. So, as much as I enjoyed it, I do have to be critical of it. Yes, I do multi-stream platforms. Just for this game, though. Generally, I stream Twitch almost exclusively, but for this game, I do. Not that we get a lot of viewership on Twitch, but let's do that. Put that. Well, I think that's my answer. Apollo is going to have to be a necessary evil. I did not think taking Apollo. I feel like Ryu was probably attacking Althea for a while. There we go. Yeah, I feel like Althea, that Ryu was doing something dumb. Oh no, go back. Don't do this. Don't do this. Alright, Spectre, you're making me look something up. Before I do that, let me change this back to Apollo. Bam. Alright. Didn't know you were streaming. Yeah, I dual stream Danmachi. Just because the game deserves a little bit more love. That's all. Generally on Twitch, we stream like Phasmo and Among Us and Cyberpunk and things like... Oh, I haven't played Cyberpunk in weeks. Hey, my man! Appreciate the sub, my man. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate the Prime sub, my man. Alright. Let's see what's coming out 2020. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I get some of that follow. All right. Shit. Finn's VA does a voice for Sword Art Online. Let's see. Oh shit. What is the end of that era? That emergency 1% battery life stream. Oh shit. Made in the Abyss. There you go. Confirmed. It's gonna be Made in the Abyss collab. So get ready for that. Let's see. Ooh, Gundam Unicorn. I'll take that. Didn't know you were streaming on Twitch before. Gonna help. Hey, appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it. What's your Twitch name? The Twitch name is Pilk Raptor. If you do an exclamation point Twitch, it'll pull up my Twitch account, guys. I'm literally just looking. Hey, thank you guys so much for the follow. All right. You know, I'm literally just looking up the different franchises that that person has been in, and I don't see anything offhand aside from Sword Art Online. But if you're saying that, I mean, Darling in the Franxx, but I highly doubt that. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the love, guys. Overlord. Overlord would be a great crossover. Wait, hold up. Did a voice in Iron-Blooded Orphans and Gundam Unicorn? What kind of double dipping? Oh, he did like a well, no, that was actually a pretty notable voice. Now I'm curious. Now I'm just curious. Damn. Thank you guys so much for all the love. Appreciate all the love, guys. Appreciate all the love. Yeah, for a while we were doing, we would do Danmachi on, you know, and then we'd switch over, do like a quick, like 15, 20 minute break, and then switch over. We do like some Among Us, some Phasmophobia, weird kind of crazy stuff. I haven't had the schedule to do that, but I'm working on revising the schedule. It also helps when I can start streams at 9, not, you know, midnight. Overlord went AFK. Oh. Oh yeah, they did the AFK crossover. Psychopaths. I'd do a that'd be a horrible crossover. I said that about Titan too, and actually Titan wasn't that bad. Yeah, I don't know, man. A lot of series this person's been in, though. Huh. All right, well, until further notice, it's going to be a Gundam crossover, is what I'm taking this as. Austin Magi, wouldn't mind getting those. Yeah. It's the only reason I was managed to beat. Oh, for real? The tutorial helped you? Oh, that's awesome then. That's absolutely awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I'm actually really glad to hear that. All right. Oh, sissy boy, I just saw that. You know what I mean. You do not want that crossover. That crossover will be like, oh, no. One Piece so they can milk it for... Whatever, I love me some One Piece. Get over it. Hell, your name! You should love One Piece too, for God's sakes. Alright. Cat Planet Cuties. We'll do that one. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to call it there. My battery on my phone died. I'm going to go get a little snack, record this video. I want to sincerely thank you guys for helping me out with that team. I mean, my team was able to do it, but it was a bit of a struggle bus. And with the modifications you guys helped me make tonight, the team just fucking does it. It's just amazing now. So, Black Clover. I don't see Black Clover on the list, though. I don't think Black Clover's on the list. Could be wrong, though. Could be an incomplete list. When Zoro and Mihawk, that would be pretty awesome, actually. That'd be pretty awesome. So, appreciate everybody. You guys have yourselves a great night, or in some y'all's cases, great day. I'm going to be back, I'd say tomorrow, but at this point it's today for me. With Woodplow Wednesday, we will be doing some of the new stuff. I will be going after my final dupe of, final bond of that, Riveria from the New Year's thing. So appreciate all y'all. Have yourselves a great night. I will catch you all next time. And that's a thread. Because ain't no